We are beginning tonight with the story of a 5-year-old girl who was trapped for several minutes, buried in sand, unable to breathe and left unconscious until an 11-year-old boy saved the day. Action News reporter Jacqueline Mazer has the story tonight live from Monterey. It's our top story. Jacqueline?
Dan, 11-year-old Connor Fitz-Gerald describes the scene as a terrifying one, and today he relives that moment with our cameras, showing us how and where he saved 5-year-old Alyssa's life.
She was buried right here. I saw her bag and I started digging up here because I know that's where the head is. She was kind of like laying right here. The girls came running off, so I picked her up, dragged her a little bit off the hill, like over there, and I started doing CPR.
11-year-old Connor Fitz-Gerald tells us Alyssa's body was limp and lifeless. He says her eyes were covered with sand and there was sand in her mouth too. She's lucky to be alive. So tell me, how are you feeling today?
Good.
Good? You've been through quite an ordeal.
And I got bit by something.
The incident happened at Marina Dunes when Connor, Alyssa, and several other children were playing in the sand, digging sand caves.
They dug it out pretty big, so she fit in there, and then it went down.
The cave collapsed, completely burying Alyssa for several minutes, leaving her unconscious and unable to breathe. That's when Connor leapt into action, his father proud to know his son reacted appropriately.
I'm glad he was able to sit back and go, okay, wait a minute, something's going on. There's not a parent here. I know they're at least a quarter of a mile away. I need to do something.
Connor's father ran to help, and Alyssa's father called 911. The paramedics arrived on scene several minutes later, and it's those several minutes that made the difference between life and death for Alyssa, who now has Connor to thank for saving her life. And many are calling this young man a local hero. But interestingly enough, though, Connor has no formal training in CPR. He tells us that he learned all the basics from the TV show NCIS. Dan, Aaron.
Good for him. All right. Thank you very much, Jacqueline. The Marina mayor, Bruce Delgado, heard about Connor's heroism, and they are now planning to honor Connor at the city's next council meeting on August 7th.